Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean, and just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back, episode 39 of season 2 of the Not the Same podcast, sports show hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. We're glad, gracious, and very, very, very happy to be here with you for another Not the Same podcast sports show. Look, it is so much to get into, so many things going on in sports, so many big moments we got to get to. But before we do all that, do us a solid. If you're watching us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, pirated stream, the Kingdom Now Network, wherever you was watching it, do what you see on the screen. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to Not the Same podcast. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live or when we're on, like doing a Bible study like yesterday. And if you missed it, I would encourage you to go back and check it out. You know, we talked about what it means to be a Christian. And if that's your faith, hey, go check it out. Brother Paul, DJ Acidic. Hey, man, this is somebody I've known for a long, long time. Brother, big salute. Good to see you, my brother.
Salute to you, brother.
But
good,
yeah,
salute,
man,
salute.
Hey, if you're watching on Facebook or wherever you're at, man, hey, shoot over to YouTube, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not begging for subscriptions, but man, we begging. No, we kidding. I'm kidding. But we appreciate y'all, man. Everybody who has subscribed, and anybody else who will subscribe in the future, man. We appreciate everyone for that. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, man, we want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters, man. Our MTMV famo. You see them in the bottom left-hand corner. Life Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, His Hop Radio Podcast Network, the 520 Collective, as well as our new family, Kingdom Now Network, where you can catch us on Roku, Apple TV, as well as Fire TV. So be on the lookout for the Not the Same podcast on the Kingdom Now Network on those three outlets. Shout out to the streamers. However you listen to us, we appreciate you streaming us as well, because we know that some of y'all can't get the video. You only can listen to the audio, and we appreciate that. You know what I mean? So thank you.
Yes, sir. But without further ado, man, let's go and get to all these sports. This is one we had on Monday. You had what you call the sports equinox. What that means, I believe, is like 11 sports happen all in the same day. And that never happens again. It's almost like an eclipse. It happens every 10, 15 years. The same type of thing that happened on that day. I'm not going to name all the sports, but any of them you can think of, they happen that day.
All the majors was playing.
All the majors was playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, man, let's go and see what is popping. Somebody tell me what's popping. What is popping? Let's go with the latest in the NFL. I got this one right here. Brother, listen, the NFL has been something to deal with in the last few days, the last week. First of all, hold on, man. My notes done disappeared on me. All right, here we go. First thing for the NFL, let's start with this. We did talk about this. This happened, I think, like the day after our last show. The Chiefs signed DeAndre Hopkins, and he played this past weekend. The rich get richer. You know what I'm saying? Right. Chiefs are a problem right now. They just are anemic to losing. They're not even playing good, but they keep winning. Shout out to the Chiefs. I say number one, the biggest thing was going on in NFL. Jameis Winston starts for Massage MV Watson. And gets the win and preaches a whole sermon and then throws in a line from Lose Yourself. I started to get the video, but I just let Brother James do it. James, there's a call in your life, at least for your voice, because that brother, every time he talks, it sounds like he preaching. Yeah, I swear his daddy had to be a preacher, because my brother started off everything like, well, that boy got the rumble and The whole preacher voice, man. Hey, big salute to Jameis Winston, man. Listen, he did it in the Jameis Winston way, which means there was a lot of touchdowns and a lot of interceptions. But hey, the boy get the dub. So big salute to Jameis Winston, and shame on the Cleveland Browns fans. When Deshaun Watson got hurt and I believe he tore his MCL or ACL, one of them, they're gonna put him out the whole year. They started cheering. It's like, and it's not. I don't think it had nothing to do with his transgressions as a massage envy advocate. It was his transgressions as a quarterback. That man was pure D, hot Oscar the Grouch garbage, and I guess they were just tired of seeing it. So, anyway. Moving right along, Colts Anthony Richardson is benched for Joe Flacco. I'm not going to go in more depth because we're going to hear more about this a little bit later, but Anthony Richardson, preview, you are one of the one words of the day, my guy, because you was one dumb one word. But anyway, I can remember when Anthony Richardson was drafted. Our homeboy Conrad, salute to you if you watching, bro. He was all going on and on because Conrad is a Florida boy, and he's like, man, he going to be good and all that. And I was like, bro, he was not good in college. I don't think he's going to be good in the NFL. I remember saying that. Everybody said, but he's so athletic and he can do this and he's doing all this. But is he a good quarterback, though? Being a great athlete helps when you are a wide receiver. Being a great athlete ain't the best thing for you as a quarterback. It can help you if you're going to run a little bit. But if you're trying to throw the ball with accuracy, that goes to your mind and your intelligence and having a feel for a game and all that. And what he has on that is no. We're going to leave it at that. Next one. Commanders win on it. I'm sorry, D. D, I love you, sis. I know you are a Bears fan. The Bears. And I was watching. I said, hey, the Bears going to come back and win this thing. And they threw a Hail Mary, and the Bears said, no. And it was epic. It was an epic one, man. Because he tossed the ball. Matter of fact, hold on, man. Let me get back to this screen because I think I might even have. Hold on, bro. Because I downloaded a little something. I'm sorry, D, but I got to do this. It's just so the people can see what's happening. Give me 1 second, brother, as I go to this. But I'm going to find this video right quick. And D, I love you, sis. But it was so awesome. Look at her shaking my head.
Yeah, man.
And it's so awesome. Man. I'm not trying to hate, but
I will
check this out right quick.
So here you go.
He's gotten hit throughout the rest of the game, and it's hurting more now.
Comes down to one last
We love you,
play,
D, but I'm sorry.
and it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line, and the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle!
All right, I'm gonna end it early. I'm gonna end it early, D, but bruh, why?
Don't worry about it. He'll be back in a minute.
More to come there a little bit later in the show, but that was some type of Hail Mary play. Also, we're gonna do the power rankings. Let's go to the power rankings right quick for this week, man. But ooh, Lord D, I'm sorry, sis. God, dog, that was bad. All right, power rankings. Number 1, the Chiefs, 7-0. How can they not be number 1? 7-0. Number 2, the Lions. The Lions beat the Tar Piss. I don't even know what Tar Piss is out of the last team they played. They put up 52 points against the Titans.
Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing.
Just beat them like they stole, son. Number 3, the Bills. Bills have been playing very good. 6-2. Number 4, the Packers. Jordan Love. He got a little groin injury, but hey, they still got the dub. The Texans, they win. Bad thing about Texans, also Stephon Diggs out for the season. He hurt I believe it's ACL
bad.
as well.
Yeah,
bad thing,
bad,
you know what I'm saying? Number 6, the Commanders. Number 7, the Ravens. Ravens had a bad loss this past week, man. I'm sorry. That's a bad loss. And Jameis Winston, hey, salute to him, but y'all shouldn't have lost to them. Number 8, the Steelers, my Steelers. Still winning with Russell Wilson somehow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Number 9, the Vikings. I had a terrible joke and I just kept it. Number 9, the Vikings. And number 10, we round out with the Eagles. Our brother Hagen's the Eagles. That is our NFL latest news. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, to the little bros is on their way to the NFL, starting over in college, man. We're going to start with the top 10. Look, Oregon is still number 1, and I think everybody kind of sleeping on Oregon right now. Georgia has bounced back up to number 2 after that loss to Alabama. Number 3 is Penn State. Number 4, Ohio State. Number 5, Miami. Number 6 is Texas, followed by Tennessee, Notre Dame, BYU, and Texas A&M. Listen, after 9 weeks of college football, if the college football playoffs were to start today, these are the 4 teams that would have a bye. Just to give you a quick summary of what the playoffs would look like. The 4 teams that would have a bye would be Oregon, which would be the Big Ten champions. Number 2 would be Georgia, SEC champs. Number 3 would be Miami, ACC champs. And number 4 would be BYU. Even though BYU is only number 9 in the rankings, they would be number 4 because they would be the Big 12 champs. Those 4 teams would get the bye. Going into week 1, if this was week 1 of the playoffs, number 12 Boise State will be playing number 5 Penn State. Number 11 Clemson will be playing number 6 Ohio State. Number 10 Texas A&M will be playing number 7 Texas. Number 9 Notre Dame will be playing number 8 Tennessee. We did not mention Alabama. Listen, Alabama fans, y'all still have a chance, and the reason you still have a chance because college football has been crazy this year as far as how losses go. Now, what I will also say, if Alabama loses again, it's a wrap. Y'all might as well get ready to go to the Sanitation Bowl because you're not going to make the playoffs.
Not the Sanitation Bowl.
You know, it's a gang of bowls, but the ones that matter is this playoffs. And if Alabama lose another one, or if it's a close one, they're gonna try their best to roll tide their tails on in there. But if they lose another one, Sanitation Bowl, here they come. Yeah, that's your college football news, bro.
All right, we'll go next to the Major League Baseball news. We are in the middle of the World Series. It looked like the Yankees was about to go home. I thought it was a wrap. They was down 3-0 to the LA Dodgers, and then all of a sudden they got a great win last night. Matter of fact, not just a good win, a great win. They put 11 runs on them boys, 11-4 to avoid the sweep. The bats came out. They had a great pitcher outing by Garrett Cole. He threw 9 innings. If you watch baseball, they used to throw 9 innings back in the day. They don't do that no more. But he threw 9 innings last night. I guess my guy was feeling it. And the last funny thing that happened last night, because in baseball, there was a fan, Mookie Betts catches the ball, and a fan jumps in to try to snatch it out of his hand. Matter of fact, a Yankees fan. Mookie Betts plays for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts caught the ball. All of a sudden, you see this Yankee fan, and his face turns mean, and he's like, trying to get the ball out of his hand. And it was, the fan has been subsequently suspended for the next game. And he won't be able to go to the next game if he can. And he was like on the front row anyway, so, he got some bread or somebody gave him something, but he's straight. So, we'll see how long that suspension actually lasts. And that is it for our baseball thing. My last thing I will say about this, my bad, bro. I wanted to say this one thing, too. I don't know if they can come all the way back, but they win again, this could be scary hours. Because that last win last night, okay, ain't no pressure, dog. They ain't worried about that. But if they win again, some pressure in the building. Ari Lennox, pressure. Hit the building. All of a sudden, man, it's going to be a different type of pressure to come in if they mess around and lose this game tonight. Go ahead,
the crazy part is how they playing back-to-back like this. Because every other sport, it's crazy. A day in between. They got to just play until it's over with. Now, I will say, Dodgers coach actually was on the side of coming back on the 3-1, being down 3-1 and coming back and winning. So for him to be up 3-1 now, we'll see what happens, bro. Because
we will see.
That would be scary, man. That would be scary. And I honestly, because the Cardinals are so shout out STL, because the Cardinals are the second most franchise winning team in MLB history. I don't want to see the Yankees win another one right now. I really don't. But I told you this: Dodgers have the biggest fan base. And until you really look, and when you did your research a few years ago, it's not a game. It's not a game when it comes to the Dodgers, bro. Not a game. Hey, moving on to the NBA, which is me and C's favorite time of the year. Look, we love sports, but the NBA is our stuff, brother. After a week of play, out east, we're going to do the top 3 squads before I get into these power rankings. Out east, the top 3 squads are the Cavs 4-0, Celtics 4-0, and the Magic 3-1. Now, the reason I'm bringing up the Cavs, because last week somebody tried to challenge me when I called Donovan Mitchell, Dwayne Wade, the Timu D. Wade. I told y'all, they are a good team. They are a good team. I didn't say they was championship caliber. I said the Cavs are a good team. But I don't think Donovan Mitchell can get them over that hump without another key player. Darius Garland's not going to be able to do that for them. The Celtics, they have a chip on their shoulder, and I get it. We only 1 week in, folks. I get this.
Right.
Celtics have a chip on their shoulder. And I also said the Magic was that sneak team that y'all better be watching out for. And Paulo Banchero put up 50 points the other night. You know,
not on Saturday though. But anyway, carry on. I'm sorry.
He didn't. But he did put up a 50 ball. Out west, top 3 squads, Thunder are 3-0. We said they could possibly go to the championship. The Suns are 3-1. Didn't see this happening. And the Lakers are 3-1. We'll get a little more into that about their record and their coach a little later when we get into the debate fuel. But power rankings right now, it's just week 1. I know it. It's just week 1. I get it.
Yeah.
But power rankings right now, you got the Celtics at number 1, Van somewhere doing the Jubilee dance because the Celtics are number 1. Number 2 are the Thunder. Number 3 is the Lakers, Cavs, Knicks, followed by the T-Wolves, who that Julius Randle and that Anthony Edwards, that duo might be something, y'all. It might be something. They looking real good right now because they don't play. Cat like to play outside. Julius likes to bang and get in the paint. You dig what I mean? Number 7 are the Suns. Number 8 are the Mavs. They were looking real good. You know what I mean? Number 9 are the Clippers. And number 10 are the Nuggets. They started off kind of slow, but back-to-back triple doubles for the Joker. 20, I think my man had 25, 16, and 15, something like that the other night on this triple double. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Overtime win for him. That's your NBA news, man.
All right, let's get into our soapbox segment.
Soapbox.
This is our soapbox segment with me and Rob go off for 2 minutes on whatever's on our mind or sports or whatever like that. Rob normally goes off on sports and I normally go off on literally whatever's on my mind. We have a timer that looks like this. When it's over, there is a buzzer that sounds a little bit something like this right here. As tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
I'm ready, man.
Let's go.
WNBA fans, we've been telling y'all the whole time, y'all need to stop getting on the bandwagon fans because bandwagon fans become real fans. And I'm going to tell you something. Right now, I am very intrigued about this Unrivaled League. The teams are the Laces, the Lunar Owls, the Mist, the Phantom, Rose, and Vinyl. With most of the players who are already committed going, they got nicknames for them to try to keep this thing going, which I think is pretty cool to have the nicknames if you go on the website and see what's going on. Of course, you got the co-founders, Breonna Stewart, a.k.a. Stewie, Nafisa Collier, Queen Fee, also Angel Reese, 305 Barbie, Chelsea Gray is the point guard, GAWD, Kelsey Plum is a.k.a. Plum Dog, Kate Martin is a.k.a. Money Martin. I feel like this brings a different element to the to women's basketball when you start giving people different nicknames or whatever. And then you got Big Dog down low. That's what they call him. My girl Brittany Griner. I guess that was it wasn't too much original in my opinion. This is how the game works. It's 3v3, 6 teams with 5 players on each team. Who's playing? 30 of the top professional players in the league. They got to think about 20 who's committed with more on the way. The format is this: 8 weeks of total play, including playoffs. 4 teams with the standings will make the playoffs. After that, the length of the game, about an hour broadcast, somewhat like the Big Three, but about an hour broadcast window. It's 4 quarters, a play clock, and a shot clock. You dig what I mean? Pretty much no different. Also, the league will feature a 1v1 single elimination tournament played in February after the season, like midway through the season. It'll be a 1v1 to determine who's the best 1v1 player in the world. Look, salute to the WNBA for taking the eyes and the attention and starting this Unrivaled League. I think it could take it to new heights. WNBA, pay attention to the marketing. This is your opportunity to get out of the shadows and become something more than just, it's the only thing on TV.
All right, brother. My if this button will work, my soapbox is on this. Last year, Deion Sanders and his son, and a great wide receiver / cornerback, Travis Hunter, all joined Colorado Buffaloes, and they got out to a hot start. Colorado was hot pure D garbage last year. They won like 3 or 4 games, the first 4, and they hit the nation by storm. They became basically Black America's football team. That's what it was. Kind of like Black America's NBA team is the LA Lakers. You dig what I'm saying? So they became Black America's college football team. And everybody was pulling up. Master P pulled up. Lecrae was in the crowd one day. Everybody's in the crowd for the for those games. So this year, now last year, they started losing. Everybody got happy. He needs to be humbled. You know, remember we kept hearing that? Shador needs to be humbled. Deion needs to be humbled. Number one, Deion, you ain't humbling Deion. Deion has been this way since he was a player. That boy came out the fetus like that, talking about, I'm here. What took you so long, mama? You know what I'm saying? This boy was born like that. But check this out, man. I want the world to give this man his props now. Right now, the Colorado Buffaloes are 6-2 in their conference, and they just moved to a brand new conference. They left the Big Ten and moved to the Big 12. They're number 4 in the conference, and they are 4-1, one of the best records in that conference. Let a few losses happen. They may mess around and end up in the playoffs. They're already going to the bowl for the first time in eons, and it's all because of that man. And also, they have 2 Heisman hopefuls on this team. Literal Heisman hopefuls on this team. Shador is playing his butt off. Travis Hunter is ridiculous. He plays 90% of the freaking game. When they go to defense, he just stay on the field. This dude is ridiculous. And he's getting interceptions, and he's catching big balls, but catching big footballs. Let me say it that way. But big salute to Colorado. I think they need the props. I know last year everybody got burnt out because they got all the glory before the story was right. But, bruh, he's doing it now. At the end of the day, if they don't win another game, he took that team that was hot garbage to a bowl game. And that deserves true props. I'm going to give it to him right quick. Big salute to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into our debate feud segment.
Crow with that. Hey, real quick before we get into this debate fuel, man. I said something on one of my soapboxes about this team, and I said y'all gave them criticism, give them I thought this was gonna happen next year, but it's happening this year and it's here.
Yep.
Give them his props, like my brother just said, man. Shout out to Colorado Buffalo and everything that they doing, man.
All right, this is our debate feud segment. Me and Rob go back and forth for 5 minutes. We have a time that look like this. Sometimes it gets heated, other times it don't. You just never know, depending on the subject. When it's over, you have a buzzer that sounds a little bit like, I don't know, I lost my buzzer, but sounds like ant. Because I don't see it no more. Oh, there it is. Buzzer sound like this. You know what I'm saying? So let's get started, man, without further ado. First question for tonight for our debate feud segment. Is this Aaron Rodgers' last season? Once again, is this Aaron Rodgers' last season? Mr. Davis.
I think at this point it should be. He played in 1 game last year, and this season they're 2-6. You know, and the media hype is Aaron Rodgers. You know, he don't have a team. He's this, he's that. Look, my man went 13-3 every year from 2019 through 2021. And in those seasons, he either was he was at the divisional game or the NFC Championship. Then he went 8-9 and it all fell apart in Green Bay. And now he's in New York. I'm going to let you go because I got a little more about my man Aaron Rodgers because I really feel like he's falling into the footsteps of Brett Favre of the little G guy syndrome that Green Bay will make a quarterback become.
Yeah. Well, yeah. To answer the question, yes, this is his last. It better be. You know what I'm saying? It better be because he's playing like trash. He don't have his ace ball anymore. You know what I'm saying? And listen, he's a 40-year-old player coming off of ACL injury. I mean, most players don't play. They don't bounce right back. Young players don't bounce right back for that particular injury. It may take a little bit. But he's 40 years old, which means you heal differently. And the last thing, I may mention this plenty of times, we all assumed he would be fine because we saw what happened with Tom Brady. He is not Tom Brady. Nope. There's a reason why they call Tom Brady the GOAT. The other person they call the GOAT presently, I don't believe he's the GOAT, but who do they call the GOAT in the NBA? LeBron James, who is another aging superstar who still play like he's not aging. Another one. That man had like a triple-double a couple days ago. You know what I'm saying? Scored like 20-something points in a row. You know, he does that. So the same thing happened with Tom Brady, but this is not happening for Aaron Rodgers because I think at the end of the day he's injured. I think his mind is still sharp, but he has not recognized that his body is not moving as fast as his mind is, and the team has not found that out neither. They messed around and fired a coach because of him. They can say what they want. Talk, say whatever you say. I don't care. It happened because of Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Adams is over there because of Aaron Rodgers, and he looked just okay. You know, it didn't make no difference. They still took that big old L, and that's what it is, man. Go ahead, bro.
Look, man, his last Super Bowl was 2011. 2011, man, listen, we almost at 2025. Lord, if we get there. You dig what I mean? We almost at 2011 was his last Super Bowl. Now, granted, he went to NFC championships, divisional championships, all that sounds fine and dandy. Great career, guy. Great career. Questionable character and antics at times.
Oh, definitely.
Great career. He just don't have the Green Bay it factor no more. As a matter of fact, one could say Joe Flacco, who also has one Super Bowl under his belt, is a better quarterback at this moment at this age,
right,
at 39 than he is at 40. And not to mention, he's about to be 41 come December 2nd. That's right around the corner, bro. It's not getting no better. Let me tell y'all something when you get to the 40 club. Things seem to change a little bit when the weather starts changing. A knuckle might hurt just a little bit. You dig what I'm saying? Well, I got a crook in my neck, and all I did was say, "Hey, you dig it? My man getting hit." I'm telling y'all right now, this is his last year, and if it's not, it's his pride, and that's all I'll say about that.
I want to add on to what you said, how things change when you get into the 40 club. When you get into the 40 club, you can wake up with a twisted ankle and went to sleep without a twisted ankle. How does that make sense? And let me tell you how it makes sense. It don't, but it happens when you get to that age. I woke up with a swollen ankle. How did you twist your ankle while you sleep? I have no idea, but it has happened. You go to sleep feeling great, you wake up with a headache for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You go to stretch and you pop something, you be like, oh, you pick up something that you used to be able to just toss and throw. You pick it up, and all of a sudden you get like a sharp pain in your back, and you be like, nah, I'm done. These are the things that happen when you cross that 40 plateau if you're not extremely healthy, eating right, and just greatly taking care of your body.
On your body like LeBron.
Right. But if you ain't spending $1 million on your body and you being the average Joe one word like me and my brother, all that pain coming. Now the thing is, if you're a little bit in shape, the pain don't last long. Trouble don't last always. Right. But if you totally out of shape and you just drink beer all day, oh, bro, you feeling this. Come on, dog. All right, man, this subject. On to the next. All right. How long, we're going to the NBA topic here. How long would Dame and Giannis work? Mr. Davis.
This is going to depend on Giannis, man. Look, Giannis is so used to being catered to by the Milwaukee Bucks. Nobody's challenged him. He got the one coach was out of there. Then the next coach was out of there. And guess what? I give Doc one more year, and he's probably going to be out of there. Because if you notice, LeBron ain't on the squad no more. You dig? And Dame is now holding this man accountable. And Giannis, he's starting to twist that nose up, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of twisting, So I'm gonna let you go.
This what, and my wife said, don't be in line with that. I'm claiming Galatians 3:13 over it. Yes, ma'am. It was for the jokes, but yes, I don't want no pain in Jesus' name. Listen, man, this is what's going on with Dame and Giannis. Dame. Y'all seen this comedy show by Cedric Entertainment? I'm a grown bleak man, dog. Dame, that's Dame.
Yep.
Giannis, play. Everybody gave him everything. He's laughing and joking and all that. Dame like, man, I'm trying to get a chip. If I was going to play, I would have stayed in Portland where they was giving me everything I want. See, you got to be a different level of killer to leave a place where they lay out the red carpet for you and they love you. And just like Milwaukee is doing for Giannis, right? Dame was like, no, I don't want that no more. I want to win a chip. I want to be great. Dame's mind is different. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a strong person to deal with another strong personality. And what I see is happening here is Giannis is big, he's strong, he got himself in shape and all that, but ain't nobody ever tested that gangster. And you know what I mean? I ain't talking about fighting, man. I'm talking about your man heart. Ain't nobody tested that gangster, and he don't like that right now. Now, if he receive it like you said and take it, they gonna be a problem.
Oh, it's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a problem. But what I'm predicting is
no.
Miami. Welcome to Miami.
Yeah.
Real soon. Trade deadline. Go ahead, bro.
That's what I was gonna say about trade.
Or Giannis.
I don't think they'll give up Giannis because Giannis is younger. Unless somebody get ready to give them, unless somebody about to give them I'm talking about the farm. You dig what I mean? With the farm and some draft picks. But the problem, they've only played in 69 games together over the 2 seasons they've been there. Here's the difference. And my brother brought this to my attention offline. Dame was going through a public, messy divorce.
Yep.
And this offseason, he got back to boxing. He got his agility right. He got his mindset right. And he's coming in here trying to kill anything that moves and be able to hit that Dame time. That's what he's waiting on. Now, if they do coexist the way they're supposed to, they have the perfect setup of a team for complementary pieces. What I mean that, I'm not saying they got the best bench. What I'm saying is everybody knows their role and what they're supposed to be doing. And if they can get it together and Chris Middleton come back, they won 1 chip and I don't feel like they should have won. I know they can do it with Dame in the building.
Right. Yeah, I agree, man. I think it takes some humbling. You know, just like when LeBron and Wade and Bosh got together, them first, 30 games was rocky. It wasn't good.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
They were struggling.
And they had to figure out who number 1 was going to be. And it took Dwayne Wade being the bigger man said, no. This your team. Now, I'm Wade, and it's Wade County. I respect that. I'm going to need you to lead. But it took somebody being the bigger man and knowing the roles. Or the same thing when the Celtics got together, and you had Paul Pierce, and you had Ray Allen, and you had the ticket. Big ticket Kevin Garnett. And when they got together, they had to decide, okay, Paul Pierce, I love, and I know I'm the best, and I'm arrogant, whatever, but I'm not the big ticket. We had to figure out who the big dog is. So everybody fell into their role. You know, you had Ray Allen as a shooter. Ray Allen was so much more than just a shooter. If you ever watched real NBA, Ray Allen did way more than just shoot that ball. He used to dunk on you. Yeah, he would dunk on you. He
was in the dunk contest.
Crossing you up and everything. You know what I'm saying? And he said, okay, I'm going to play the role of the shooter. That's what it has to be. Now, if they do that, man, they'll be a great problem. But I don't see it happening. But maybe they will. But I don't see it happening. Not right now, man.
The Bucks are 1-3 right now, man. They 14 out of 15 in the East. The only people below the Bucks are the Celtics. Are the Pistons.
Right.
So
you know, people finna start to get fired. Let them lose. They play us Thursday. Let them take an L down there in the South. You know, you'll start hearing some more whispers. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. All right, next subject. One more NBA subject, and then we'll move on to back to football. Lakers start 3-1. Does this mean Redick, as in JJ Redick, the head coach, is good, or is it just early in the NBA season? Mr. Davis.
I think it's a bit of both. While everybody talking about JJ Redick he ain't went through the coaching, he ain't did this, he ain't did that. Let me tell y'all something that he has on any coach in the NBA. He is not far removed as a player. A lot of times, years pass, you go sit on the bench as a coach, and you forget the killer mentality you had of just being out there. The very people that JJ is coaching against, he either was on their squad or he was playing against them in real time, not in a few years ago. You know what I mean? So that gives him an advantage. And then he's been under some great coaching, Coach K. Go Duke. Also, okay coaches when it comes to Stan Van Gundy, Jack Vaughn down in Orlando, Doc Rivers, and I think it's a bit of both.
Okay, yeah, I would say I think it's a bit of both as well. I think that's a great answer for this, man. I think JJ Redick is doing a good job. I think if you watch them, they play different. The test of time, what's going to prove is that when the pressure gets on, will he still be able to reach them? I saw there was a video where he was getting on AD. Now, one thing I think he's done that was smart, that what's my man name? The former coach, I can't remember the former coach last year, the black guy, playing in NBA.
Darvin Ham.
Darvin Ham couldn't do. He recognized the roles and put the right people in the right place. So what I mean by that, the leader of this team now and the main player, the one who's getting all the shots, is not LeBron. It is AD. And AD is playing well. AD is averaging like 30-something. You know what I'm saying? He is beasting out there. He's playing very, very well, and everybody is filling in around him. And I think that is a smart move. I even think that is what LeBron wanted. You know what I'm saying? He wanted AD to be that person, and I don't think Ham was setting him up that way. I think Ham may have had too much respect for LeBron. I think the difference is Darvin Ham was a player too, but he was a player over 15 years ago. And like you said, because Redick was a recent player, yes, I respect you, one word, but I was trying to kill you when I played too, which means I ain't scared to talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, you're rich, but I'm rich too. You know what I'm saying? I got money too. You know, I'm not as rich as you, but I'm rich. You feel what I'm saying? I know what you're thinking, but I'm gonna keep going. But I may not have as much money as you, but I'm very rich as well. And what I'm saying is he had a very successful podcast, The Old Man and the Three. He had a very successful podcast with LeBron. He was killing it on ESPN, talking bad to all these old people, swearing they knew stuff, and he was getting them straight instantly. And he has that snarky attitude that's almost arrogant, that probably was arrogant in college, then he grew up and matured to the level where it's a perfect level of snarky, that where he can get on a player and the player going to have to respect him. And I think that's why it's working right now. But we'll see when the fire hits. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
It's still early. And then also, he's the one that can tell LeBron, hey, Bronny got to go back down. After y'all do y'all reunion in Cleveland, because that's gonna be special. After Cleveland, we're gonna go ahead and do the back and forth and get him ready and get him developed so he can become who you want him to become. But right now, we're not doing them and I think because him and LeBron has that, this is probably the most respected coach that he's had outside of Ty Lue and Eric Spoelstra.
Right.
And if you look at with Spo in Miami, Pat Riley and Spo put LeBron in his place when he was at the peak. Like, man, you don't run nothing. You can go down there and play ball. And he dipped out. You dig what I mean? He dipped. I think this is the most respect he's had for a coach, because he's looking at him, honestly, as my peer, my equal of knowing the game. And if you know LeBron, and I know we're running out of time, LeBron IQ is ridiculous. That's why he can get a triple-double. You don't get a triple-double just strictly off of talent all the time.
Yes, right.
Your IQ has to be big because you got to know angles, where to go. And JJ has that same IQ. So when you have two high IQ players, it's dangerous out there like that.
I agree. All right. Next subject, last subject for debate fuel. Well, we're going to go impress, depress right quick. NFL impress, depress. Let's go with the AFC. Who are you impressed with in the AFC, bro?
Let me tell you something, man. Sophomore slump. Sophomore what? Man, shout out to the Texans and C.J. Stroud, man. They are 6-2, leading the AFC South right now, and a slump is not nowhere near. And shout out to the coach, man. You know, to see that young black coach doing his thing. They're 6-2, right? Yeah, they're 6-2 right now in the AFC South, leading the AFC South by 3-4 games.
Yeah, I'm going to go with I got to go with my Steelers, man. We 6-2.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? We made a quarterback change while having 4 wins, and it's been totally successful. Listen, we're not perfect. My team is not perfect. But one thing that Pittsburgh has always been known for is that defense, and that defense is legit. And all you need is a quarterback that don't turn it over a lot. And now they got a quarterback that don't turn it over a whole lot and got a deep ball, and they're playing pretty good. Depress in the AFC. My bad, bro.
Cowboys, how? Why do y'all? You said
AFC.
I'm sorry.
AFC.
Okay, you said American. I because I'm thinking about
my bad.
Cow. And I'm depressed. The Ravens. How y'all lose against the Browns? At 1 minute y'all look like y'all championship bound, And the next minute, y'all like, okay, Chiefs, go ahead back to the bowl because y'all about the only one that can really pound for pound, star for star. But y'all not looking that way. So the Ravens, man.
Man, I got to say the Jets, man. It was some hope sprung eternal for the Jets. They were so happy when Aaron Rodgers was coming. They were so happy last year. Then he gets hurt. Come back this year. He's supposed to be totally rehabilitated, and it's been a dud for them. They went through all type of changes and had a hellish year, a terrible year for them. All right, impress in the NFC, bro.
Listen, man, I got to give it to the Commanders because we went against the Commanders on our picks last week because we didn't think Daniels was coming back. He bounced back from injury, and he took over the game, man. And they came away with the dub. Shout out to the Commanders.
Big salute.
Yeah, big time. Big salute to the Commanders, man. They lead in their division 5-2. They tied with the Eagles right now. I'm
gonna go to Detroit Lions, man. They hit their stride at the perfect time. I thought they was gonna fall back because they had that injury to was it Hutchinson? Somebody on their team had a bad injury. It didn't matter. They dropped 52 on somebody last week. They are not playing with y'all.
52 on the Titans.
They are not playing with y'all. They're a very balanced team. They got a good run game. They got a good defense. They are a good team. D-Press in NFC.
I already told you, brother, the Cowboys. How you shouldn't suck this bad. Your running game is trash. It's just sad, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with New Orleans Saints. I thought y'all were about to be good this year. What happened? Y'all was putting up all kind of points everywhere, man, and I get it. But it's a shame, man. All right, we're gonna roll on to now I ain't gonna spend that whole time on I ain't even put the time up on that one. I ain't even see that.
Yeah,
all right.
No need,
because we're going to this right here. NFL Week 8 pick'ems and last week's results. Let's go, bro.
All right, last week's results. C went 10-6. Rob went 11-5. So I got him by one on the overall standings. I am 64-44 on the season. C is 61-47 on the season. And we going at it. If y'all don't know what we talking about, C and I got this thing going for bragging rights on the NFL. We're doing pick'ems every week. When we get to the playoffs, we're going to let y'all do the pick'ems because you can win prizes with the playoff pick'ems. So get ready for that. We got a little bit, though. You dig? This week's pick'ems, man, we got and we do this live. We do the picks. If y'all want to participate, you can participate. You dig? But Texans versus Jets. Who you got, my brother?
Texans.
All right. Saints versus the Panthers.
Oh my God! It's a trash off.
I like that.
Right. Let the Saints go marching in.
Oh,
Bryce Young back as a starter, and okay.
Yeah, I'm going with the Panthers, man. The Saints just Commanders versus Giants.
Oh,
it's gonna be a good game.
Light work.
Commanders.
Yep.
It's on there. Dolphins versus Bills. Okay. Sorry, AI anomaly.
Yeah,
no. Bills it is.
Bills, yeah.
Chargers versus Browns.
The Browns. Renewed vigor with Jameis Winston.
Okay, Reverend Winston. All right, you're going with the Browns. I'm going with the Chargers, man. Patriots versus the Titans. Mr. G ought to be ashamed of himself. He went against his own squad last year.
Another trash.
Last week. Yeah, it is big time.
But I'll go with the Patriots.
Okay, C going with Patriots. I'm going with the Titans.
All right.
Cowboys versus Falcons.
Cowboys.
Really?
Yeah, Cowboys.
I'm going with the Falcons. I had them winning. I said they was going to win the NFC South this year, and right now they are leading the NFC South 5-3. Raiders versus Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah, I already typed it. I just was waiting for you to act like you didn't know you was picking the Bengals. Broncos versus Ravens. Now, this is a one, brother.
Ravens. Bounce back. Right. They're going to be angry.
Bears versus Cardinals.
Cardinals. I mean, no, not Cardinals. Bears. Bears.
I already typed it, brother. I wasn't worried about that. I said both Bears because that's going to be their bounce back after that embarrassment. Jags versus the Eagles.
Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Salute to
Okay.
Eagles.
Good one. Rams versus Seahawks.
Rams. Rivalry game.
It is. I'm going with the Seahawks, though.
Mm-hmm.
Lions versus Packers. Tidbit in this one. Jared Goff is questionable.
Lions still. Lions. I'm going to stick with it. I think he'll mess around and play.
Yeah, I got Lions. Colts versus Vikings.
Vikings. Even though
I got a question for you.
Even though the slipper and fell off Cinderella.
Yeah, I got a question for you. They didn't lost 2 in a row. Has Darnold been figured out?
No, the defense has, in my opinion. Their defense was great for the first few games, and Darnold has still been Darnold. It's just I think the defense is going to trash. Because
Flacco is starting, I'm going with the Colts.
Who they playing?
The Vikings.
You didn't say. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I stay with the Vikings.
And the Monday night game, Bucks versus Chiefs.
Chiefs. Sorry.
Wasn't worried about it. We'll go over this one more time, brother. I had already typed it. Texans versus Jets. We both got the Texans this week. Saints versus the Panthers. C is going with the Saints. I'm going with the Panthers. Commanders versus the Giants. Both going with Commanders. Dolphins versus Bills. We're both going with the Bills. Chargers versus Browns. I'm going with the Chargers. C is going with the Browns. Patriots versus the Titans. C is going with the Patriots. I'm going with the Titans. Cowboys versus Falcons. C is going with the Cowboys. I'm going with the Falcons. I feel like they're going to continue doing what they're doing. Raiders versus the Bengals. We both got the Bengals. Broncos versus Ravens. Sorry, the boys, if you hear this later, we both are going with the Ravens. Something tells me the Broncos are going to win because the Ravens haven't been consistent. Bears versus Cardinals. We're both going with the Bears. D, don't let us down 2 straight weeks. Do your thing, whatever it is. Holla up I-55 or something and let them know they need to do what they do. Jags versus Eagles. We both saying fly, Eagles fly. Even though they barely getting by around this mug. Rams versus Seahawks. C is going with the Rams. I'm going with the Seahawks. Lions versus Packers. We're both going with the Lions, even though Jared Goff may be hurt. And the Packers are not too shabby. They are actually, the Lions are 6-1 in that NFC North, which is a hard division. The Packers are 6-2. So this is actually for the first place in that division. Colts versus Vikings. I think the Colts are going to beat the Vikings. I think the Vikings have been found out. I really do. And Flacco's coming in, and he's trying to make that young boy sit on that bench. You dig? Bucks versus Chiefs. We both going with the Chiefs, and watch them mess around and Baker Mayfield have a Mayfield-type game because that's what he does in moments like this. But I doubt it. 8-0 will be the Chiefs because they got more weapons and weapons and weapons on weapons. You dig? Now it's time for something that we've never done before. Let's get it, bro.
This is the one word of the day. Here we go. This one word. No. Of the day. You got it, bro.
Listen, y'all. There was so much. I could have had 4 one words. The referee to claim he didn't see that face mask in that game last week that almost snatched Darnold's neck off his head. You dig? But I let it go because that type of stuff like that. Accidents happen. But the 3 1 words that we got today, this is an exclusive. We did a triple header, a triple threat, a triple double, if you will. Triple overtime.
Yes.
3 1 words of the day. Y'all like to see them? Here they go.
Can you explain, just do something out when you hurt, when you injured, when tired?
Man, tired. I ain't gonna lie. That was a lot of running right there, what I did, and I don't think I was gonna be able to go that next play. So I just, just told Sam I just needed a break right there.
The play at the end.
Tonight, there's a mystery brewing in South Florida.
I can't believe that. Who is that guy?
It's supposed to be a statue of the man asking that question, Miami Heat legend Dwayne Wade.
That last one, boy. Jesus. Lord.
If y'all don't know who the white guy was that I showed, he sculpted that.
D said, really? I'm tired. I need a break. Shaking my head. I bet, sis.
Hey, look, if he didn't have the thing up there with their names on there, you really would have saw how much one word that was, because he was over there just taunting away at the crowd. And it was his hand that tipped the ball for the winning game. That was the crazy part.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, a triple threat for the one word of the day. Anthony Richardson. Notice how I'm tired. I asked to sit down. Flacco came up. You dig?
You want to sit down? Sit down for a few games. One word.
For a few games. You tired? Yeah. Okay, go get your stamina about yourself. Stevenson, bro, you embarrassed your squad. You embarrassed yourself. Now, had he made a play, he could have bragged like, I'm so good, I even stopped it. But you want to know why my man was able to catch the Hail Mary pass? Because where Stevenson should have been was in front of him or behind him to knock the ball down. But instead, he was engaging with the crowd. And the last Dwayne Wade statue dude, listen, they say they do a lot of partying down in Miami. That mug, he must have been taking lines like a mug.
I mean, listen, man, the run for the last few statues have been trash. Was it Neymar? The soccer player statue looked crazy. This statue, like, what happened to the Kobe joints? What happened to the Shaq joints? All the ones that actually look like D-Wade, why did you approve this? I'm sure they gave you a small rendering, like, okay, probably the rendering looked just like him. And then when it got to the life-size boy, it looked like, I don't know how many Star Wars fans are in here, but there was a part where I believe Han Solo was stuck in this thing called carbonite, and it looked just like Dwayne Wade.
There it is.
And brother, I've said this before on the show. If you're not aware of what Black Twitter is, find it, because they are going in on that, and it is hilarious.
The Morpheus lookalike was hilarious, bro.
Going in. But yeah,
anyway,
these are one.
Man. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I mean, that was one, and y'all don't know, one of Rob's favorite NBA players is D Wade.
On the court.
They doing yes. I wasn't gonna say no, but yes, they doing this boy very bad with this statue, man. This is punishment for what you did after you retired. This is your punishment. So. This is what you get. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into karma or whatever, but karma is something. All right, man.
That was your inner being they made. Yo, have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, man, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. All jokes aside, so that you will know that when we go live, and y'all can chop it up with us. Also, if you want to sow a seed, not the same podcast, Cash App, not the same podcast, not the same podcast.com/support. And you can go and see the latest and greatest things that's going on. Look, the subscribers are moving up. It's being done organically. We are in the process of doing some new stuff, finding new ways as we go into the new year. So we're constantly trying to elevate and do things in the spirit of excellence. So we do appreciate everybody that slid through tonight and everybody who's going to catch the replay, because we got a lot of people who don't catch the lives. They catch the replay, and we appreciate that as well.
All right, man, we'll be back tomorrow night for our Music and Faith show. Same time, same place, man. Make sure you slide through. We'll be playing the latest and greatest in CHH and positive hip-hop music. Positive, it means no cussing up in there.
Right.
No tomfoolery. But, yeah, man, check it out, man. We'll have some dope topics to talk about as well. With that being said, I am C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we, hold on, before I say we use out, because our intro is loud. And now we are out, so we don't blow your eardrums.
Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand is not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then I got episode about the